Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Gently done. Quality ball.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he cuts out the supply. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of a game and maintain it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, well played, well played. So, what can they make of this? That has ended up in no man's land.
Rummenigge, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Neymar chasing after it. Shevchenko. Interesting ball. Hullet. Oh, good spread. Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
No goals as yet. Nedved. And it's Hullet. Messi. Oh, what a pass! And he gets rid in a hurry. It's Roberto. Belletti. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Darwin. Neymar. Gets his pass away. And the ball's... And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Modric. Darwin. He's gone forward. Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Hullet plays it short. Seedorf deals with that comfortably. Shot a goal! Goal! And that for him is goal number 10. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the...
Oh, smashing head! In he goes again! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that has left him in a heap. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shevchenko. And he's there to belt it away. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. It's a quick ball upfield. And it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Darwin. Now it's Neymar. Jordi Alba. Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
And the keeper's in command. Nunez. Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team...
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's a decent clearance. That pass has been... And he's let fly! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's pulled back. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Chance in football. Substitution on the field.
And we're underway again.
Shevchenko.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Bale. Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale! That was mighty close. Gabriel. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's lost his man here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Neymar! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Moved on forwards. Vieira. And that's a good ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Baggio looks to get on the end of this. Nedved. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And the finish! Really well taken goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition.
Can he put it away? Defending of the desperate variety.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well read, nice interception. Bale fiddles it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hullet. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good alertness. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Baggio. Nedved purring through the gears. Oh, shooting chance! Jordi Alba is there, and he can get that clear. Can he get it through? Thuram.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Some really good ball movement. Threads one in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Darwin. Bale. Nedved. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So off we go then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temper...
And Hullet! Oh, and one more try! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Looks to clip it forward. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Passing nice and neat.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passes short and sharp. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Eto'o. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet. He's got away. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Messi considers his options. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And here's Eto'o. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Well, they've got it again. Messi. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Van Basten. It's Belletti. And it's Messi. And the ball... Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Fired in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's straight offside. Mateus. Hullet. Nedved. Now it's Van Basten.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Messi. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That's a sharp pass. Belletti. That's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. How many interceptions have we seen now?
Oh no, this does not look good. Belletti. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Basten. And it's Hullet. Oh, they can break here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Van Basten. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's a chance. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Owen. That is good strength. And that's been won straight back. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fiddles it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this is a great chance to take a lead. Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Threads one in. Owen. Passing is crisp and sharp. Belletti. Quality ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Hullet. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a decent clearance. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ned. It's Nedved!
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Neymar. Owen. There's the shot! It's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rummenigge. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Fenerbahce showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's a sweet ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
Fenerbahce
12.
choosing to make the first change.
Number
This
6.
looks very much like a shoring up of
Coming on
the
the
rear
field.
guard.
Yeah, and
Number
that's not
7,
totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his
Number
defence needed
15.
reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
He's found a way through. Rummenigge. Costa Curta is there and he can get that clear. That's a little off target. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neymar! That's another chance. Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi.
Fenerbahce merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Played with finesse. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Owen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shot could be on. Has a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? He's had a hit! And he hits the net! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Goalkeeper's ball. No, oh, they could be caught out here. That's the throw. Vieira. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Could be danger here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neymar.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
Added minute has
No
been
half
indicated.
measures from here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. There will be 4 extra minutes. Tries to dink it in. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Owen claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping! Pullet is flagged offside. That's the throw. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Hullet. Vieira. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. No, he's not getting any further than that. And that's a throw-in. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus, shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that is... And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. He's found a way through.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Lahm looking to hit the byline here.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Nedved. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance here to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vieira. 15 minutes till half-time. Lahm. That is lovely. And here's Nedved. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Into the box. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Lahm has it out wide and in space. And he was quick to react. Mateus. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Shevchenko, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nedved.
Such good technique.
And that's gone loose. And it's Vieira. And here's Nedved.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Foot in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There will be one
Nedved
minute at a
has
time.
got himself a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of...
And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Shevchenko.
And we're off again.
Number 22.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 14, Owen.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Pull it. Nedved. Lobbed in behind. Van Dijk tries to clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Manchester United finding their passes. He is just caressing the ball. Vieira. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, they can break here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's bustling and
The attendance for this match was 29,840.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
he's not played the ball, that's a foul. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Costa Curta. And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Gullit. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gullit touches it back. Oh, that is a nice touch. Gullit.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vieira. Mateus. Nedved! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Manchester United have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Gullit. Number 14, Owen. Coming on the field, number 21, Neymar. Number 11,
Keeper's dealt with that.
Lazio. Substitution.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Moved on forwards. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, he's put great hit! And it's hoisted clear. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And they're back on the ball again. Great chance! Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deservedly
Please
so.
turn your attention
Well,
to the
Peter, it's
screen
a
for
remarkable
information
result,
provided
a
by
real
the
show
local
of
police.
character in the circumstances when most would have been happy to maybe drop their heads. They grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and found a winner despite their disadvantages. Superb.
Many thanks to Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And Already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. And it's Thuram. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Here's Rodri. Looks to the other side. Thuram. And it's Puyol. Here's Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. And here's Inzaghi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Puyol. And it's Thuram. Works it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Shevchenko chasing after it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through. Nedved. It's Hullet. Iniesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. Fiddles it through. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Quality ball. Pull it. That's a good ball out wide. Nedved has it in a wide position. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Right, Shevchenko. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger proves too strong. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro. Interesting ball. Messi. Great hit! He has done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Rummenigge! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he's there to belt it away. Shifted upfield. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Davids gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
2 added minutes
Davids.
has been indicated.
And it's Hullet. Oh, super ball! It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get rid. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Number 6, Shevchenko.
So off we go once more.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Owen. Number 11, Baggio.
Messi. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot at goal! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vieira. Looking for the runner. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now it's Owen.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Neymar could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Nedved. Has a go! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the left flank. Played back in. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rodri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Baggio. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Owen. Roberto Baggio. Hits one! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
And already we're underway here.
Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge hits one! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pass somewhat off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking here to chip it through. He's through here.
And he's surging through. Great chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment. It's Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Costa Curta. Good read, needed to be. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira. Spread neatly. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Eto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Roberto Carlos, not the most accurate pass. Has a look and place it forward. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a sharp pass. Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely aimed pass. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness.
Eto! That could spell trouble. Caught offside that time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That pass has been well intercepted. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Edmilson. Nedved. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. And they can counter here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Eto. Mateus. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Oh, good-looking ball. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Now it's Eto. He might be in here! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Eto. It's Eto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic. Quality ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Shevchenko. Oh, they can break here. Mateus. That is good strength. And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The pass has gone astray. That's really well manoeuvred. He's away! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aim forwards. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus, and it's played forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Nicely aimed pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
The
lacking.
attendance for this match was 71,550.
Eto. And He was alert to it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach. Rummenigge! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And claimed it back swiftly. Fiddles it through. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko is herring after that one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Albert Ferrer. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved, and that is a little undercooked. Roberto Baggio. Nicked it back promptly. That is ended up in no man's land. Forwards and with intent. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Well read, nice interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 8, Matthäus. Coming on the field.
Nedved plays it
4,
short.
Owen. Number 7.
And he's gone backward here.
Substitution in progress.
Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. It's Nedved! It's off target and by quite a way.
Galatasaray certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, what a ball! He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Thuram gets across to intercept that. He's found a way past. And he welcomes Owen! Oh no, That could be a costly miss.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. There's a searching... He's got the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Eto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. In with a header! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Galatasaray give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a match that will
everybody, and
really
welcome to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Here comes another cross. And he's there to get it away.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Ronaldinho. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bullet! And he's there to clear it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rummenigge. And here's Nedved. Oh, that was vital. That has been slung wide. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had a hit! And he's done it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Snyder! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Snyder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a look. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram gets it away. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get it through? Hullet. And it's Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Costa Curta makes the interception. Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. That's a good run down the left. Davids short changes him with that pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham. Davids defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. He's and the shot! And that's really well manoeuvred. Schneider, he shifted it to the flank. That's been cut out, well played. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. In with the challenge. And that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cantona. Now Davids. Costa Curta. Now Davids. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Some resolute defending there. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Added time.
And that little bit of skill has got him away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
And we'd like to inform
It
you
has
now that
been
the
a
latest
remarkable
travel information
contest,
is currently being
decorated by
displayed on the
goals,
screen.
and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution for Poland, number 22, number 7, coming on the field, number 9, Johan Cruyff.
And the second half gets underway.
Mbappe.
Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. And it's Hullet. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vardiol. Ronaldinho looks to get on the end of this. Nedved. Interesting ball. Costa Curta. Now Davids. Cruyff. Oh, nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. Rudiger tries to clear. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. He's got away. And Hullet! Poland are looking to play on the... Nedved! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw! And they are pulling clear here. The Rummenigge with a beautifully timed run. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
The attendance for this
Cruyff.
match was 72,306.
And it's Hullet. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge. Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Works it forward. Adams spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted. And Hullet! And that is a routine catch.
Poland are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Nedved. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Hullet. He's played him through. He has found the way through. And it's been given away. Hits one! He's scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Poland give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Now it's Nedved, and he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the pass is intercepted. Cruyff. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Nedved. Rummenigge. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Hullet. Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Shevchenko might just make this. Now it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Poland can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's there to clear it. That's a sharp pass. Goes down, but nothing given. Chance here to counter. Now it's
There will be
Messi.
1 minute
Oh, good
added
read.
time.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge, foot in. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
I'd like to draw
Picking
your
up the
attention
Man
to
of
the
the Match
screen right
award,
now for
and no
information on
surprise
your
there.
shuttle bus service.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Driving on and making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Stoichkov. He's had a shot! It's there! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got away. Pull it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Oh, what has happened here? Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bale. That's tidy. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a sharp pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to... He's had a hit! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has two. Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Bale! No mistake! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Bale really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Great position here. There's the shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
This has become one Sucani finish! And that has been clubbed away. And he's forced to go back. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's fabulous. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He is through. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pull it with the short one. Oh, sweet feet. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Lion City Sailors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Just off target.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Darwin. And it's played forward. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Can he put it away? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, it's come loose. Pull it. Gets a good foot in there. Beckham. It's Bellingham. Beckham. Lion City Sailors looking to pass their way through. And that has been cut short. Gently done. Driving on and making good progress. Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. And the counter is on. Nedved. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got a side of goal. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Great chance! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty prompt. Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, there was to be no other outcome. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Referee has just said play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now then, the ball's come loose. Could be danger here. Horace! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Could move up a gear here, and that could set him on it. And Shevchenko! Works it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nedved. Nedved! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's looking to set free a runner. Cannavaro with the clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved, Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. Short changes him with that pass. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Eto'o. And here's Shevchenko. And it's slung out wide. No way through. That is good alertness. Joe's looking wide. Neymar going full tilt down the left. That's a sharp pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Hernes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Quality ball. Rummenigge. Is there any support? He might not need
There
it.
will be 1 minute added time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's burst through. It's Eto'o! And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is
Hello,
right on the
attendees.
edge.
This is a
At half-time,
children's
it's one
announcement.
each.
Please keep your eyes on
What
your
do you think
children
we're up to
during the
after
match at all
45
times.
minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Shevchenko. Coming on the field
So
is
once again, we're
number
underway.
14, Owen.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's fabulous. He's gone for goal. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Kaká is firing after that one. Messi. And it's Owen. And here's Eto'o. And that is a little undercooked. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Threads one in. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aims beyond the defence. Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for
It's the
this
sort of
match was
situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
28,599.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouameni powering forward here. Gets his pass away. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've... He's had a hit! Eto'o! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability.
There's the hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's let fly! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Koundé. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Nedved fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Messi pulls short. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And there's green grass ahead of it. It's Eto'o! Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nedved. And here's Owen. And the counter can be on now for Japan. That's a nicely weighted pass. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Deftly done. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiddles it through.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
In with the challenge. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course.